All right, what is up, everyone? OG over here from Player Essence. Welcome back to another PE Live. Today we have the day session of the show. Although there's only going to be one PE Live for today because we have the PE podcast later tonight. So look forward to that, guys. But how is everybody doing today? What's up to everybody here in the chat? Shout outs to Undead Polo. What's good, my boy? Good to see you here. Twitch boys over there, Undead. Thank you so much for the support, homie. But thanks to everybody who showed up. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the music. Persona 5, Life Will Change, and also Xenoblade Chronicles 2, Torna, the Golden Country, the Goat Country OST. That was the battle theme. Also shout outs to Yes Yoa, Twitch Prime boys. Let's go in the house. How's everybody doing today? How's everybody doing? All right, so let's go ahead and go over some Ninja news, guys. So we do have the Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, a couple different things going down. So we do have the round robin this weekend, this Saturday morning. I said I'd put the sign up, but we're going to have the sign up on Discord. So if you want to play in the round robin this weekend, for sponsors on either Twitch Prime, if you have that, or if you also on YouTube membership or on Patreon, that will be up and we'll have more details and information on that. So look forward to that. We should be having a Mario Kart 8 Deluxe stream as well. Tried to get it Wednesday, but we had to get, sub matches in. Last night we got some sub matches in, so that was a lot of fun playing with you guys. And it looks like organizing through Discord will always be what we do. We're not just going to do it through YouTube because it's just wonky that way. So there's that. So that was some good sub matches. We're probably going to do Wednesdays as pretty much dedicated sub matches night. So if you want to get in on Super Smash Bros. Action, Wednesdays are probably going to be the night that we're going to be doing it. Yeah, because that was yesterday. So yeah, Wednesday's gonna be night that we're gonna be doing it, and then we'll try to do tournaments and stuff on Saturday morning, so we can get the so it's not too late for the what's it called, for the Viking Nation and for the European cats, because if it's during the weekday, we can only get tournaments in on like the night time, because I have to work and get content up for you guys. So yeah, weekends for tournaments and all that stuff. So early mornings, early morning for the West Coast. For if you're in the East Coast, it's probably going to be like noon or something like that. So like 9 a.m. or so, like my time here. So should be fun. This Saturday. Look forward to that. What else do we have? Super Smash Bros. Giveaway, like I said, link in the description below. If you want more information, how to enter in on the Super Smash Bros. Giveaway. So I think that's it for Ninja News. Oh, we did recently have a new video that went up on the channel right before I went live. We had a new video go up, and it was on Ark Survival Evolves resolution. It's a very interesting resolution for this game, 216p. It's ridiculously low. I have never seen like a modern game made with that low a resolution on even like on a HD console. I don't know if that's ever been a thing in my life that I've seen, and I'm not a resolution guy, but this resolution in handheld mode was quite possibly the lowest ever in the history of the Switch. I mean, might be the lowest ever in the history of the since like the 3DS. Dude, like 3DS was like three something p, right? I mean, like it's just whoa. My daughter's doing good, man. Thanks for asking. So yeah, it's crazy. It's just absolutely insane, like the resolution on this. So yeah, so I will link that video. So there's the link for that video, man. So yeah, so we're gonna talk. We're not gonna talk about that. You guys can watch the video on that. Today we've got some pretty cool topics. We're gonna discuss Persona 5 on the Switch, the rumor that's causing salt, and then we're also gonna talk about the Nintendo Switch's sales in Japan, because I don't know. I mean, we discussed it in some videos, but we're gonna talk about it like in terms of what it's done in Japan and how it's passed up the PS Vita, which is pretty funny because everyone always talked about how great the PS Vita sold in Japan, and I've always been like, okay, well, I don't know how great it sold in Japan. I think it sold, it sold better in Japan than like a lot of other places, but I never thought that the PS Vita sold great in Japan, and I think the Switch beating it this fast in less than 2 years kind of proves what I was been saying the whole time, and everybody would just call me fanboy or hater or whatever the case, and I'm like, no, it's not that. It's just that I don't really think the PS Vita sold that great even in Japan. So we'll talk about that and the sales numbers and kind of line everything up. So first I want to get into the shout outs for the day. So if you're in the chat and you want me to say hi to you, you want me to give you a shout out, feel free to say something and I'll be more than happy to say hi to everybody here. So yeah, shout outs to Blazer Link. Yeah, great games, man. Great games with your Link last night. So that was definitely very fun playing against you. You definitely know how to play the game. Jonas Eriksson is here. Shout outs to Viking Jonas Eriksson. Good to have you back. Let's see here. Antonio Barbosa's here. What's up, Antonio? PB. Yep. Torna the Goat Country. Exactly, man. Torna the Goat Country. Rufus is here. What's good, Rufus? Good to see you here. Yes, the Ark gameplay is pretty rough. Undead Polo, Twitch boys. Let's see here. Batman says, what's good? What's good? How you doing, Batman? G5. Toby Essence is here. What's good, G5? Jumpmon is here. How you doing today, Jumpmon? Is it Toxy? What's good, Toxy? How's it going? Let's see here. Who else? Who else is here? I'm trying to scroll down. I'm behind. Let me go up to the top here. A lot of people are repeats. Yo, what's up, John B? John B is here. That's the Renangon member, John B. Let's go. 1 year and 2 months of sponsorship. Thank you so much for the long-term support, man. I really do appreciate that. I really do. Gunslinger, what's good, Gunslinger? We'll talk about that in just a bit. Let me get through the shout-outs, Gunslinger, and then we'll get your questions answered when it comes to Persona. Let me go through like the first start here, guys, and then we'll talk about that in just a bit. Darth Wesker, what's good? Edward Outcast is here. You found a new character, and I'm guessing Smash Ultimate, right? Hey, yo, what's up, man? How's it going? We'll talk about Smash Brothers probably at the random Q&A part. We're gonna have a good section of time dedicated to Q&A, guys. I've actually changed up the time that I go to the gym. I don't go to the gym every single day, Monday through Friday anymore. I go to the gym just every other day now. So I can make these segments nice and make sure that I don't have to go through things. So don't worry, guys. We're gonna have a nice Q&A or random stuff. So if you have a question that's not based on the topics that are like at hand, sometimes you can hold on to that, and then we can talk about it towards the end of the show, or otherwise I'm just gonna give you like a real quick answer. Otherwise I can just do that. Like if you ask me about Mega Man, I'm like, oh well, I don't really like him that much. I'll just give you a real quick answer. So hold on to the stuff that's not relegated to that, and let me get through the shout outs, and then we'll get into the topics one by one. Like I said, we'll have plenty of time for Q&A. Let me know though if you have a question and you have to leave. Let me know that hey OJ, I have to leave. Can you answer this before I go? So like if you have to leave, then let me know. Then I'll be more than happy to like answer something since you have to go. All right. Let's see here. But if you want my quick thoughts on Mega Man, I don't like him. And give me 1 second, guys. This is going to be a stream where I talk quite a bit and answer you guys' questions. I can already feel it based on what you guys are doing. We already have 100 people in here. Let me go grab my iced tea because I'm going to need it for my throat. So give me a second, guys. Okay. Cherry Essence. Not too long of a Cherry Essence for you guys. Mega Man hater. No, it's just that I don't like Mega Man, and like I'm not a huge fan of Mega Man games. And I'm not a big fan of Mega Man in Smash. Like I don't like this playstyle. So yeah. But Mega Man's cool though. I think the real trailer was probably one of the best trailers ever. All right. Lucina's here. What's up, Lucina? Elite Ninja Lucina, excuse me. Larry Reyes is here. Good to see you here, Larry. I've been seeing you show up quite a bit, man. So I think it's time for a profile picture, my boy. Darth Wesker. What's good, Darth Wesker? How's it going? I'll probably talk about the whole Crash thing. I need to get some more information first, but I mean, like, we'll talk about that like in a PE, like a news video or something like that. I'm not sure if that's a topic to discuss like in a PE live. I mean, there's better things to discuss than a delay of a game that's coming out next year. Like the game is still freaking, more than 6 months off. So like, I mean, like who cares at this point? We need to see more of the game. Let's see here. Josh Solo Glub is here. I probably said that wrong. I'm just going to call you Josh S. What's up, Josh S? FF and Pokemon is here. Let's see here. Your name is too long, so I'm just going to call you FF and Pokemon. That's even too long. Let's see here. Sock on 10. What's good? What's good, Sock on 10? Scott Southern is here. What's up, man? How you doing, Scott? Good to see you back. Bubble Buster. What's good, Bubble Buster? How you doing today? Who else? Did I miss anybody? Why are my eyes already watering? For what? Let me see. Is it lights? I think it might be lights. And my glasses are clean. Oh, my keys went falling. Alright. It's okay. My keys are on the ground. That's okay. Alonzo Vines is here. What's good, Alonzo Vines? Arc for PE Ultimate. Yeah, that you know what? I was thinking about that. Maybe we should do that. everybody go like rent the game, then we just play it online, right? There's online in that game, isn't there? Zyphos, my boy Zyphos Gaming is here. How you doing, Zyphos? Shout outs to the long-term support, 1 year and 2 months of elite ninja support on Player Essence. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. Matt Inside is here. What's good, Matt Inside? Good to see you here. Butt Lightgear, once again, with the best name. Best name here, Butt Lightgear. He is here. Mensa Botang is here. Jade is here. What's up, man? Gucci Dolphin. Elite Ninja Gucci Dolphin is here. Metal Droid X is here. Watching this on Switch. Can you watch? Oh, wow. You can watch live streams on Switch? Cool. Yeah, that's of course you can because of the YouTube. Yeah, the YouTube app. I totally forgot about the YouTube app, dude. I totally forgot about the YouTube app. I had just totally forgot about it on YouTube. On the Switch. Learning Android development while listening to you. Give me 1 second, guys. Freaking somebody ring the doorbell. Give me 1 second. Oh, I have so many interruptions today. Give me 1 second, guys. Okay, that was dumb. All right. Bubble Buster, that doesn't make sense, Bubble Buster. What you're saying, there's no such thing as fixing online lag. that doesn't make sense. When you play games online, you're gonna get lag no matter what, whether you're playing on PS4 and Xbox One. It's based on people's connections, so there's no way to fix online lag. That's not based on what, like, if you, that doesn't make sense. So yeah, I don't know how you can say, oh, they're gonna, I'm not gonna buy the Switch Online until they fix online lag. That doesn't make sense. I've played on PS4 and Xbox One, and there's been lag on those too. So I mean, lag is something that happens regardless, no matter what, because you're playing games online. That lag is just going to happen because not everybody has good connections. I mean, you've been coming out to the streams, and I thought I've explained this multiple times, but there's no such thing as fixing online lag. That doesn't make sense. But anyway, I think I've got through most of the shout outs here. Big Mo's here. What's good? Switch it up. What's good, man? Shout outs to, learning the Android development. Awesome. Ralph Pollard. What's good, man? Yeah, exactly. Well, you'll never buy it. Fighting games in particular are the ones where you're going to feel lag more so than any other game out there. It doesn't matter what system you're playing on, what service you purchase, whether it's free on Steam, whether it's on PS4, Xbox One. Fighting games are going to be the genre. That's never ever going to be how it feels like on Call of Duty or how it feels like on Overwatch or anything. You're never going to get that with fighting games. You're never going to, because fighting games operate at 60 frames per second, and then they also have the input factor of when you're right away reacting to somebody. Shooting games and stuff like that, they have lag in there, but it's nowhere near as noticeable, and the developers do a good job of hiding lag within those type of games. But lag occurs in COD literally every single game. You'll get shot and killed before you even thought so, or you might kill somebody beforehand. I mean, lag exists. I mean, we saw with many different games. So I mean, it's just one of those things to where you're never gonna buy it then, because if you feel that way. So yeah, Ralph Pollard made a very good point. But anyway, that's that. Yeah, Street Fighter 30th Anniversary Collection. It depended on what, I think there was one of the games, like, one of them had a really good, like, where there wasn't any issues, but some of them had really bad lag spikes on, like, PS4, Xbox One, Switch, all of the different systems. It's just how it is with fighting games, man. Whereas, like, you know, you can play, like, for example, you know, Doom on the Nintendo Switch, and you're like, oh, well, this runs great, or this runs fine. There's no problem with this. It's just they hide the lag a lot better. But anyway, let's go ahead and get into the first topic here. So let's talk about Persona 5 Switch rumors. So the other day, I was on my favorite website to go to in the world is Gematsu.com. They have some of the most passionate and cool fans out there. So I was on Gematsu, and all I had to do is I didn't even have to look up a rumor for Persona 5 coming to Switch, because Gematsu has not reported on a rumor for Persona 5 coming to Switch, which I know why they haven't reported on the rumor of Persona 5 coming to Switch, because they know their audience. And the guy, the person who runs Gematsu, he's a one-man team. So I have Sal, I think it's Sal something, let me double check. Sal Romano. So Sal Romano, he's a one-man team at Gematsu. I think he does a damn good job for being a one-man team. I know how hard it is to run a fan site, to run a site that's dedicated to Japanese news, or dedicated to like I have a high amount of respect for one-man website owners, because believe it, their job sucks. I don't care what anybody says. I don't care how much money they make. I think that one man, like Go Nintendo, everything, they're not one-man teams anymore, but they were. Running a website is very tiring. It's like a 24/7 job unless you get somebody else help, because you have to just be able to break news, or you're not going to get the views that you need to get. It's not like YouTube where you can set a video, then wait, then people just come all the way. Like it's like constant having to update. So I have a lot of respect for RMC from Go Nintendo. I have a lot of respect for the dude from Nintendo Everything. I have a lot of respect for Gematsu, Sal. I have a lot of respect for the guys who run the websites, because I know how hard it is to make a successful website. And it's a struggle. This is no shot to him, but I love his website. I love what he's done over the years. I think it's been 10 years now. But the users that are on Gematsu, oh my gosh, it's so funny to hear the conversations and talk that goes on this website, because it's really heavily based on like people that really like PlayStation. There's definitely Nintendo fans there. Pretty much nobody likes Xbox. But there's a ton of PlayStation fans, like hardcore. I would say, I wouldn't say like weeaboo, but somewhere in that phrase, like, weeaboo, kind of hardcore Japanese, like even more hardcore than I am, you know what I'm saying? Like, but hardcore Japanese for PlayStation products, like not necessarily hardcore Japanese for like PlayStation and Nintendo products, but hardcore for PlayStation products, which is interesting because PlayStation is becoming less and less Japanese, but mainly shifting towards Japanese third-party PlayStation on PlayStation systems. So that's kind of where the most of the base is. So it's interesting over the years, just kind of see how things evolved back when Sony was dominating, with the PS4 and the PS Vita and all Nintendo, or not dominating, but Nintendo, I guess with the PS3 in Japan, maybe PS3, PSP, PS Vita, to see the site evolve and what people were saying from that point all the way to this. So where I found the most salt when it comes to Persona 5 and the rumors is on Gematsu. This is where I found the most salt. And the thing about it is that no article was posted. And I went to the Super Smash Bros. Ultimate DLC character Joker from Persona 5 announced. So I was like, okay. I remember I looked at it and there was like 50 something comments, 60 comments. Like, okay, that's typical for a Nintendo topic, but this is Joker. This is from a PlayStation exclusive, Persona 5 PlayStation exclusive. Joker's in Persona Q2, but this is from a PlayStation exclusive. And without the article of the rumor, because lots of people reported on it, IGN, GameStop, GameSpot. There's been tons of articles of reporting on the rumor from a notable writer, that reported on the rumor of Persona 5. It's not up on this site because I think Sal knows World War freaking 3 Weeaboo Edition will start if he reports on the rumor that Persona 5 is coming to the Switch. Because if you go on this article, which I'm going to make sure that I link the article, and if you guys want, you guys can follow along with me with some of the comments, or you guys can read them or not. I find this stuff hilarious. I used to get upset about this, but back in the day, like years and years ago. But now that I find reading comments hilarious. So all they did was report on Joker is coming to Smash Brothers, and a whopping 520 comments. 520 comments. Can you guys believe that? 520 comments. Now looking at, I'm just going to type in Smash Brothers. Smash Bros on the channel here. And like I said, the salt, if you go, the salt is ridiculously real. I'm going through the comments here, and for pretty much all of the recent news for Smash Brothers, there is not a single comment. There is not a single thread of Smash Brothers, actual particular Smash Brothers news that wasn't like before NX or anything like that, that has more than like 150 comments. I mean, the tops, I'm seeing like 170, even for the announcement of Super Smash Brothers coming to the Switch. You think that would be big? That had like thousands of comments on sites, probably around the Gamatsu sites. Gamatsu is a medium to large website. It does get quite a bit of traffic. 770, only 173 comments for the announcement of Smash Brothers. You know what I'm saying? I think I had well more than that on my YouTube channel, and my YouTube channel does not average more than what they average for users. I'm pretty sure Gamatsu has more users overall that watch the content. So I had more comments on my channel, you know, only 173 comments on here for like the announcement, you know, various different things here. But the two things that I found that were very much in common were anytime a PlayStation or looked at deemed PlayStation character is announced for Smash Brothers, that's where things kind of go wrong. And that was the three ones were Bayonetta, Joker, and I wouldn't even consider Bayonetta a PlayStation style character, but you guys know what I'm talking about. Like Bayonetta 1 did the best on PlayStation 3. It sold the most on PlayStation 3. So whatever, more people played Bayonetta 1 on PS3 than any other system. So we'll just leave it at that, right? Cloud, Strife, and Smash Brothers, Joker, and Bayonetta. Those three. And between those three ones, regardless of what era, I mean, remember, because Cloud was what, 2015? That was 3 years ago. 672 comments on Cloud. So 672 comments 3 years ago on Cloud. With Joker, 520 comments. So I think it's definitely going to beat the 600 and whatever that Cloud got. Very interesting to see that, and a lot of the comments in here are really salty. So I mean, you know, and the funny thing is that oh my gosh, and people will just sit there. I mean, there's people that are just like plastering comments all over the place. You know, Doru. You know, and shout outs to the people here. No shots to anybody here, but says Nintendo fans 2 years ago, Persona sucks. I guess Persona sucks. Nintendo fans recently, Persona great. I can't think, as somebody who runs predominantly Nintendo based content, I can't really think of any large amount of people saying that Persona sucks 2 years ago. Persona Q came out on the 3DS and people were saying, Nintendo fans were saying Persona Q is good, but I'd love to have Persona. All I hear from Nintendo fans, in large part, yeah, you have those crazy fanboys that might be saying Persona sucks, but I have heard nothing but Nintendo fans say that they want Persona on Switch. Every time I come into here, anytime I talk about Persona, all you guys do is say, I want Persona on Switch. I want Persona on Switch. If you go on my videos, back when the rumor was out, all people heard about, even 2 years ago when I made that, or a year ago when I made I made the video on the rumor about it, all you heard Nintendo fans say is that they want Persona. Hey, can we get Persona 4 Golden? Can we get Persona 3? That's all I've heard from the majority of Nintendo fans. And then you've got so many salty people here trying to act like Nintendo fans don't like Persona, which is absolutely false. All on my timeline, all of the Nintendo dudes that I know that are on Twitter, they all say Persona's great. I mean, we look at the Spawncast. All of us like Nintendo too. I wouldn't say we're all Nintendo dudes on the Spawncast, but all of us say Persona's great. I know John likes Nintendo. He says Persona's great. Everybody says Persona's great. We would love Persona on the Switch. And then you've got these salty people trying to make it seem as if Nintendo fans don't want Persona on the system, as if we changed our minds now that Joker's coming to Smash Brothers, which is absolutely false. As somebody who's been covering dedicated Nintendo news reviews since 2011, 2012. I've been doing this. I've never seen a time where people are saying Persona sucks. Like, Nintendo fans are in large droves saying Persona sucks. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. I mean, and I've seen multiple people. I mean, Adam said the same thing here. Persona 5 meh, it was not as good as the previous one. Smash getting Persona 5 DLC. Oh my gosh, this is awesome. You know, I mean, and I don't see this. I don't see this from Nintendo fans. So, I mean, let me know what you guys think. I think it's time for you guys to kind of get your, you know, get your take on this. Let me make sure, guys. I am expecting somewhat of an important call. I've got a big day next week, guys. So sorry about that. So if my phone rings during the stream, I might have to take it depending on who calls. So what are you guys' thoughts on this, man? What are you guys' thoughts on this? Twitch boys, feel free to jump in with you guys' thoughts. I can see all the comments and everything. But yeah, let me know. Tag me at Player Essence, hashtag Player Essence, and I'll be more than happy to answer questions and all that stuff. So what's up, AV? How you doing today, man? Elite Ninja AV's here. Mandy Lee Plays is here. What's up, Mandy? Mandy, we're having a podcast tonight, so make sure you're there. I think the time is going to be like around 4 o'clock though. So yeah, well, 4 o'clock my time. Anyway, I'll message you, Mandy. Let's see, who's saying Persona sucks? No, I'm saying that people were like saying that Nintendo fans or people who like Nintendo were saying that Persona, like, you've got people in the salt, and that's why we're saying like the salt is coming, you know. And the funny thing is that you've got people already saying, oh well, nice Persona Q2 marketing, Nintendo. And it's funny because and the reason why I made that video is because I saw so many people saying that, which heck, I said that too. However, once I saw Nintendo marketing Joker on the official Nintendo page, I was like, wait a minute, they're not talking about Persona Q2 here. On the American channel in English, when you go on the news section, they don't even mention Persona Q2. Nobody's mentioned it. Not even on the Japanese site. When it comes to Joker being in Smash, they only mention Persona 5. They don't mention Persona Q2. Even in Japan. Even the Japanese page, from what I understand, says Joker from Persona 5. Not Joker from Persona 5 and Persona Q2. Now, somebody correct me if I'm wrong if they've read it. But from what I understand, they just say Persona 5. There's no mention of Persona Q2 anywhere. You know? So, I mean, I've seen people do that too, which, like I said, I also said that, like, hey, well, Joker's in Persona Q2. However, Nintendo's not mentioning Persona Q2. We don't even know if Persona Q2 is going to get Western release at this point. Like, it sold well enough, I think. I think it sold like 100,000 units in Japan, or 80,000 starting out, and maybe no digital sales. So, I mean, maybe it sold about that, 100,000 plus, I think, at this point, right, with the next media crate. So, whatever. But I just find it interesting, man. I find it very interesting. So let me hear what you guys have to say on this matter. Arum says, players, of course we want Persona 5 portably. Yeah, I mean, who wouldn't want Persona 5 portably? Dream64 says, hey, players, will you be streaming Smash tonight? I don't think so. I don't think so. I think I'm going to take a break and get my sleep. I've been getting sleep for the past like 2 days, and I feel a lot better, guys. So I don't know if I'm going to be streaming Smash late. I mean, I might. Or actually, I just did like what's it called? What did I do? I did a Crom, like For Glory or whatever, or matchmaking, like 1v1s with Crom. Like, I did a lot of gameplay of that, so I might just upload that for you guys, like snatch and tags with Crom. So you guys just might get that tonight. Like, I recorded like 2 hours of it last night, so or yesterday. So yeah, maybe you guys will get that tonight. I don't know if I'm gonna live stream Smash tonight. Might take a break. I'm gonna get some sleep because I have to work out tomorrow. And I want to make sure that I get a good workout tomorrow morning. So might not stream tonight. But we do have the PE podcast with Mandy Lee and Jordan Fringe. Let's see here. Moving on here. What's up, AV? Hold up. Let me see here. Okay, I'm behind, guys. I'm sorry. Okay, if you had a question or if you had a comment, please just copy and paste it. I have to get caught up. Mandy Lee says, I kind of forgot about Persona Q2. Yeah, I think everybody did. Let's see here. Yeah, there's no mention. Re-uploading Smash ads. Well, yeah, of course, Smash is out. So why wouldn't they be? Why wouldn't they be? Let me scroll up because you guys have some comments and I don't want to miss them. Auron says, players, I will be selling Sony water at $2.99 per bottle for all these salty fanboys. Well, there you go, man. There's some Sony water for people. Let's see here. I'll take Persona 4 Golden or Persona 3 on the Switch, says AV. Yeah, I'd take either one. It'd be great to have all of them. I don't know if we'll get all of them, though. Atlas is weird. Nindy Gamer says, fun fact, when Cloud was announced, they specifically said Final Fantasy VII only on Final Fantasy series. Joker's different because it specifies a game. Okay. I think they did say Final Fantasy VII, didn't they? I think they did though. I want to watch that trailer again. What's up, Dank Beam Center? How you doing, man? Good to see you here. Is it Sam's a poppin'? I haven't seen that name before, but what's up, man? Thanks for coming out to the stream. Shout outs to the 200 people watching. So thank you guys so much for watching. I do appreciate that. I am Salazar Naruto. I am having a great day. Twitch boy, shout outs. Hopefully you're having a good day, man. Appreciate you stopping by the stream. Let me know a question if you have a question based on Persona, or if you have a comment, let me know, and I'll be more than happy to answer. I've got both chats up, guys, because I can't rely on YouTube. YouTube goes down all the time. But anyway. Let's see. Player since self-care, OJ, is important, but podcast woo. Yeah. Self-care is definitely important. So I stopped working out Monday through Friday, and what I'm doing is just every other day all week. So I'll do like Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Sunday, and then I'll do like Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, and I'm just working out every other day, and I'm making sure that I get 7 hours of sleep a night. So yeah, I'm definitely, because I was getting like some wrinkles and bags underneath my eye. So I'm not trying to have wrinkles and bags and look all jacked up. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not trying to have wrinkles and bags underneath my eyes and look all jacked up. So I kind of want to get more sleep and take care of myself. And also notice that like my hair care products are working a lot better when I sleep more. So yeah, I'm reducing stress as much as possible. So yeah, I'm just trying to do all that. But yeah, my hair is actually, my bald spot in the back is pretty much, it's not a bald spot, it's just thinning now. Before it was like literally bald, but now it's actually just thinning. So that's good. So that's clearing up in the back. So I think I'm heading in the right direction, guys. I need to grow I don't know why, well, I do know why my hair fell out, but it's growing back. I started losing my hair at 27 because of the stress. So that's ridiculous. So there's no way I should be doing that. Should be happening. So yeah, I'm gonna try to take better care of myself, but still provide you guys with all the videos that you guys deserve, because you guys, I love you guys. You know, I love all of you. So, let's see here. Final Fantasy 9 to Switch. I don't think that's coming, right? Or no, yeah, it is coming. Final Fantasy 9 is coming to Switch. Never mind. Yeah, 8 is not coming to Switch. 8's not coming, but Final Fantasy 9 is coming. Ralph Pollard says, I think they're scared because the last time we had this was with Cloud, and look, almost all of the previous Super Nintendo games are coming over for the first time. Super Nintendo games? No, I think you meant PlayStation games are coming over. Final Fantasy 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Those aren't on Switch at this point, but I think you meant all the PlayStation games are coming over. That's what you meant. But yeah, I agree with you with what you're trying to say. Let's see. John B had a comment, but I lost it because there's so many people in here commenting. Oh my gosh. Shout outs. Thank you guys for the support. Thank you guys for the support, man. Hold up. No, I think I found it. No, Jonas Erickson had a comment. And he says, I have never been able to prioritize gaming as much as I wanted. So I chose to be a one console Nintendo only kind of guy. I'm so happy if I prioritize PlayStation exclusives come over Nintendo. Yeah, you know what? And I think that's kind of what I've not trying to do, but just kind of happens. I really don't have time to play everything. So if it comes to Switch, I can play it, you know, because I can play it anywhere. Just like lying down or maybe a little bit before bed and all that. But, you know, if it doesn't, then it doesn't. So it's just kind of like, you know, I'll do what I can though. I try to do my best to try to play some PlayStation games and stuff, or Xbox games, and I really do. Like I was like streaming Horizon, and I've played a little bit more of Horizon on my own time. It's just, man, there's just so much content out there, man. There's just so much content. But it's all good. However you feel like playing games, man. That's how you play games. So yeah, it's all good. You said I need that schedule. Yeah, seriously. Could we see Persona themed spirits with the inclusion of Joker? Yeah, absolutely. I think so. Yeah, absolutely. I think that's something that's going to happen. VICI Vinny, is that you? VCIP VICI whatever you were, VCIPZ. Is that you, dude? You and your weird names with capitals and lower cases and all this stuff, man. Can you? I'm just gonna call you V. I'm just gonna call you V. That's easier for me. You have too many. It throws me off when I see your name. Unless that's somebody else. That's what I said all the previous posts. Oh, post. Okay, my bad, Ralph. I'm silly. Don't worry about me, Ralph. Just digitally slap me whenever you can. Just digitally slap me, Vinny or Ralph. Just go ahead and just virtual slap when I mess up like that. I'm just gonna call you VC. VC says, do you think Persona 5 on Switch would be remixed version or a straight port of the original? I think it would be like a Persona 5 like Ruby or Persona 5 Golden. They'd remix some things up, you know. I think that would be part of I would think that would be part of the deal that Nintendo would sign, all right? Like if they're going to have, I think it'd be part of the deal. Salazar says, how would you rank your favorite Persona games? My favorite Persona game is, I mean, it's hard because of the way that it's played, but it's definitely like a tie between Persona 5 and Persona 4 Golden. If Persona 5, if I would have played it like on the Vita, I probably would have been like, okay, outright Persona 5 is my favorite, just because of the way that, you know, you can play it. But Persona 4 Golden and Persona 5, those are my two favorites by like a large margin. I've played Persona 3, but I don't like it as much as Persona 4 Golden or Persona 5, but they're all really good. I think they're all good. They're all good games, all the Personas. Persona Q would probably be at the bottom for the most part. Maybe like, I don't know. The first Persona, that one, I don't really like the first Persona. I'm not counting like the first Persona, like Persona 2 and Persona. Like I'm just talking like the more modern Personas, so like Persona 3, Persona 4, Persona 5. I mean, if you want to count like the fighting game, Persona, the Ultimax, if you want to count those, Persona Q, like all that, like I'd probably say Persona 5. Persona 5 and Persona 4 Golden are like the two top for me. Let's see here. Tintin Thomas says, I always hear about salty PlayStation fans, but the majority of people I know in real life and online that have a PlayStation like Nintendo as well, I think it's not just it's just a vocal minority. At least I hope. Yeah. The thing about it, notice how I didn't put salty PlayStation fans that are crying about, you know, Persona. I didn't put that in the title. I just gave you guys the tone of how the same people that I see saying these things, like the salt from them, but I'm not condemning, you know, PlayStation fans in general. I'm definitely not doing that because most PlayStation fans obviously don't give a crap about Persona because there's 80 something million PlayStation 4s out there and Persona 5 sold like what? No, there's 150 million PlayStations out there that can play Persona, and Persona 5 sold like 3 million copies. So it's like the majority of people who have PS3 and PS4 don't give a crap about Persona. You know what I'm saying? Whereas like if you look at like the metrics for like, let's say like, I don't know, like Mario on the Switch, where Super Mario Odyssey's at like, you know, 12 million units or whatever, like a large majority of people who have a Switch care about Mario, care about Zelda, because those sell huge amounts. Whereas PlayStation, the majority of people who have a PlayStation don't give a crap about Persona. So I'm definitely not condemning the whole PlayStation base or in. I mean, most of the people that have a PlayStation 4 buy FIFA, Madden, Call of Duty, and that's what they buy every single year. It's FIFA, Madden, and Call of Duty, or Madden, FIFA, Call of Duty, FIFA, Call of Duty, FIFA, Call of Duty, oh, Red Dead Redemption. You know, FIFA, Call of Duty, Red Dead Redemption, like when that comes out. So like the majority of people don't give a crap. So yeah, I 100% agree with you there, dude. 100% agree. I'm just talking about the Persona salt, because when you're talking about a game like Persona, you're talking about like a cult, like a huge cult classic. You know what I'm saying? You're not talking like the majority of people. Like, for example, there's a ton of Octopath fans, right? But the majority of people who've bought a Switch probably don't care about Octopath like that. But for like the cult status of this game, like for a game like that, then you're talking about like intense fans that, you know, love that style of game, you know, because of how it looks. Same with Persona, that same style, you know. So those are the type of fan bases that I'm talking about, not necessarily like the whole Persona fan base or you know, or anything like that. So yeah, and GTA, exactly, GTA, Red Dead, like Rockstar games, Madden, FIFA. That's what the majority of PlayStation and Xbox fans care about, is that. Although I will say a little bit different with Xbox fans, maybe more care about like Halo and stuff like that, based on some of the sales numbers out there, and the proportionate to what's been sold like on the systems. But the majority of PlayStation fans care about FIFA and Call of Duty and Red Dead than they ever would care about Persona, you know, whereas, you know, so that's just is what it is. But yeah. All right, so if you guys have more comments, let me know. I'll be more than happy to answer them. I'm out of iced tea, and I'd have to go get up and get another one. I should have brought another can in here. Let's see here. EA and Activision and Ubisoft with the occasional serving of Rockstar. Pretty much, yeah. Most Western PS4 owners only have one because it's the flavor of the generation for most ports. Outside of that, considering most buying habits, it'd be PS3 360 all over again. It's rather amusing to see console war stuff among JRPG fans. It's like, huh? Yeah, I know. It's like two ants fighting. You know what I'm saying? Like when it comes to like JRPG stuff, because JRPGs are like so small, considered like compared to the rest of the the gaming industry, like how much they sell. Final Fantasy doesn't sell like it used to sell. I mean, it still sells big, but nowhere near as much as it used to sell. Xenoblade and Fire Emblem, those games aren't like selling like like FIFA and stuff like that, or like Zelda or anything. So it's just interesting to see but I mean, I think the console war stuff definitely happens quite a bit with, these type of things, so shout outs to Jonas Erickson, and shout outs to the 224 people plus watching across the Twitch boys, the Fire Nation, and also YouTube. Thank you guys so much for the support. I think you guys like the topic today, so that's why you guys are showing up. Continue showing up, guys. Hit that like button, share the stream if you can. I do appreciate all of you guys being here. Seriously, I really do appreciate it. And if you haven't said anything in the chat, feel free to hop into the conversation. I'll be more than happy to give you the attention that you guys deserve. So thank you guys so much. Shout outs to Jonas Erickson with a $5 donation. First donation of the stream, becoming the top stream ninja. And he says, it is Lucia Day here in, what is that? It is Lucia Day in Sweden today. If you want some nice background music for today's rants, you could play some nice Lucia music. This was played all over Sweden today. Okay, let's check out some Lucia. I don't know what Lucia Day is. I don't know what it is, but we're gonna find out a little bit more about it tonight, shall we, guys? All right, so Lucia Day. Is this copyrighted, by the way, Jonas Erickson? I need to know, is this copyrighted at all? I need to know if it's copyrighted. Oh, man. Before I play it, hold up. So, yeah, is this copyrighted at all? All right, places. I can't stand these salty. I'm not saying that they're salty. I'm not saying that they're salty PlayStation fanboys. I'm just saying some of them might be, but I'm not saying that. This is really old music. Okay, it's really old music. Okay. All right, so we'll have some background music for Lucia Day. So. All right. I don't know if you guys can hear it. I don't think I can play this type of music, Jonas. Considering the rules that I don't think I can play this type of music. No, I'm looking at the, no, I can't. Jonas, this is great music, and trust me, I would love to play it, but just based on some of the rules that we have, I can't play this music. Can you pick something more video game related? No, but trust me, I'm all for this. Personally, Jonas, I share the same type of beliefs. I do, honestly, but I can't play that on here. Do you have video game music that I can play though? Shout outs though. Shout outs to Lucia Day in Sweden though. Shout outs to that. But yeah. So let's see here. My guess Smash. Okay, so you guys want to get into some Smash predictions? You guys want to get into some Smash? We can go into that before we get into Switch top. Or actually, let's go ahead and let's blend in here. Actually, this actually works well for us, guys, because the Switch topping the PS Vita. The Switch topping the PS Vita. Yeah, it's religious music. It's religious music, so I can't play that on here because of the rules. But like I said, Jonas, shout outs. No, it's okay, Jonas. You don't have to apologize. You don't have to apologize. You don't have to apologize at all. I just it's just, it is what it is. Oh man. Play the Indol music. Okay, we'll go with Indol instead. We'll do that. We can play Indol. There we go. Almost the same. There we go. We can play Indol because that's technically video game music. Let's see here. Players, what stage do you think they'll put in for Joker and Smash? I think it'll be the casino. Yeah, I would guess like the casino would be good. I also think that the the first area, or even like the what was it? The Velvet Room. I think that'd be kind of dope to have the Velvet Room. than have like the you know, the dude in the back and everything, and then have like the prison cells all around it. How dope would that be? Like a platform, tri-platform layouts, and then they kind of swoop in or swoop out. Then have the two little girls or whatever their names are or whatever, like having them like in the background and stuff. That'd be dope, dude. That'd be dope, man. That'd be dope. Yo, shout outs to Zyphos with the Toby Blaster. Let's go. First Toby Blaster. Jonas, I was going to put your name up, but now I got to put Zyphos' name up as the top stream ninja. Let me know how it sounds, guys. How's the audio on the volume? Is the volume too loud, too low? Let me know. Zyphos becoming the top stream ninja with the Toby Blaster, and I'll read off your comment in just a bit. Zyphos, thank you so much for the support. Guys, give some love to Zyphos and Jonas. Streamlab boys. Zyphos. Make sure you guys check out Zyphos' channel. Shameless promotion, Zyphos. Link that channel, my boy. We got a good number of people watching. Pretty sure they want to know about your good channel, dude. So yeah, I watch Zyphos all the time. Great channel. All right. Let's go and read off your comment, shall we? Too low. Okay. All right. Too low. Let me boost the volume for you guys then. How about now? How about now? Too low, not low enough? He says gotta play that Ken theme. Okay, we can play the Ken theme for you. We can definitely play the Ken theme. We'll do that right after Indol. All right, so let's get into the sales for Super Smash Brothers. We'll talk about that. We'll also talk about the Switch actually passing up the Vita, which a lot of people didn't mention recently in videos, and I don't know why people didn't mention this, but if you look at the recent Media Create sales chart, so this is just sales in Japan, this is week 49, so we're almost done with the year, guys, but the Switch had 13 titles in the top 20, which is really good. The PS4 had 4, and the 3DS had 3, which I don't know how, the 3DS is literally, like, it's like, just like printing money. It's like, just like pure money. Nintendo makes $5 million of profit off of every 3DS sold, even though it's not sold for $5 million. But anyway, or anywhere near that. No, I'm joking with that, guys. But no, the 3DS at this point, like, the fact that it's still selling, it sold 14,000 units plus in Japan for the week. I mean, that's silly. But anyway, the lifetime to date sales numbers for the Nintendo Switch, it just crossed 6 million. So a pretty big milestone with the big 281,222 units that it sold this last week. That puts it at 6,112,100 units lifetime to date. So since March of 2017. If you look at the PS Vita, I don't think this is kind of the PS Vita TV, but the PS Vita TV sold like trash anyway, so it's like whatever. But anyway, PS Vita has sold 5,955,448 units. So that's what I was saying earlier. I was like, okay, people were saying, oh, the Vita sells good in Japan. It sold really good. And it's like, well, how good is the Vita sold in Japan if the Vita's been out since what, 2011 in Japan? And you get outsold by a system in a year and a little bit over a half, not even 2 years. So you can't sit here and tell me that the system sold really good in Japan when it didn't. And the thing about it is, I think what people got confused with how good or not the Vita was selling in Japan was compared to the Wii U and to the PS4. That was the problem. Like, people were trying to find some type of like benefit. Like, oh, well, maybe the PS4 isn't doing as well, you know, but look at the Vita. Vita's doing well. No, it never really did that great in Japan. It just did okay. Because if you look at the 3DS in Japan has sold 24 million units plus in Japan. And it's still outselling the PS Vita at this point, you know? So that would be selling good. I think 24 million, which is actually higher than the PS2 in Japan. That's good. Even if it was half that number, let's just say the 3DS, or let's even say the Vita sold 12 million or 15 million in Japan. I'd say, yeah, that's good. The Wii sold around 12 million in Japan. And the Wii sales were always way higher than the Vita sales in terms of week to week. So even like 12 million or 15 million, that would have been, I guess, good for Japan. But I never saw the Vita as selling really good. I just saw it as a little bit better. So, I mean, I didn't understand. I never understood that. And then people would call me fanboy and hater if I said, well, I don't think it's selling that great. Oh, well, look at the Wii U. It's selling better than the Wii U. And I'm like, okay, but we all know the Wii U's not selling good, you know? So, I mean, not that I care so much about the sales or anything. It's just, I just found it interesting, you know, back in the day when people would, you know, get mad at me for everything. And then now we look at it at this point, and the PS Vita is not going to outsell the PS4 in Japan, you know, and the PS4 is at 7 7,388,617 units. So probably by the end of the year, especially at this pace, I mean, let's just do some rough. Can we do some rough math, guys? I hate math. I'm not good at it, but let's just do some rough math. Let's just say Switch rolls with about 200,000 for the next 4 weeks. That's 800,000. So it wouldn't catch it then. So it would need at least maybe, let's do 250,000. Let's just say 4 more weeks for the rest of the for the finish out the year and into early January. So 250. So that's 1 million. So that would still put it at a little bit below. So I'm guessing that the Switch the Switch is going to outsell the PS4. And if the PS4 goes at this rate, it's going to outsell it probably early next year, maybe February or so. It just depends, though. It just depends. I'm saying at about maybe 250,000 units for the rest of the year. It could be a lot higher than that because it was 281. So let's just say it sells minimum 281 for the next 4 weeks. So 281, 281K. I mean, guys. So that'd be 1,124,000. Yeah, 1,124,000. So that would put it actually above. Right about at where the PlayStation 4 is. If that place, obviously, but PlayStation 4 is going to continue selling too. So that's the one to put it above. So I think it's definitely going to be afterwards. If it just averages 281 for the next 4 weeks, it's going to be sometime in February, something like that. But anyway, like I was trying to say, like it's selling at a historic rate. Not that I care. Who cares? I mean, Japan is not the base for PlayStation. You know, when it comes to the PS4 is selling extremely well in Europe. In Europe, it's doing so good in Europe, and it's doing really well here in the US. So, you know, whatever. That's not the point. I don't care. I got a PS4. I got 2 PS4s. You know, I got 2 Xbox Ones. I got 2 PS4s. I don't necessarily care about that. I'm just talking about it in general, just looking at how well the Switch is doing. And why that's important is, of course, new games coming over. What I'm hearing, guys, and I'll give you guys an exclusive for the people who have stuck around, you know, for this long, talk about this. I am hearing that next year in Japan, you are going to see some crazy announcements for the Switch. Like a lot of developers, obviously, were not on board at the beginning, but 2018 is when a lot of developers started planning some pretty cool stuff. So you're going to get some of the best Japanese games and ports and also announcements next year in 2019, releases in 2020. Japan is all in on the Switch. That's what I'm hearing. I know of a couple things, but like I said, I can't say anything. And once again, this is separate from the whole nosebleed thing. That is something completely different. That is something. This is just separate what I'm saying here versus there. Okay, the whole nosebleed thing. Not saying that it has anything to do with this. What I'm saying is that I'm just hearing a lot of interesting, like, Japanese games coming over. Stuff that you maybe might expect. Ports, of course. There's always going to be ports. But also, like, if you like stuff like Valkyria Chronicles 4, if you like stuff like Dragon Ball FighterZ, like, look forward to what Japanese companies are going to be doing, you know, next year on the Switch. It's going to be pretty unprecedented for a Nintendo system outside of the, like, it's going to be like DS levels, you know what I'm saying? Like for Japanese support, like a lot of potential exclusives coming in too. Like not exclusives like as big of like a Final Fantasy, not something like that. Obviously, we all know that the Final Fantasy games are coming over, right? So that was a shock. Final Fantasy 12, you know, games like that, Final Fantasy 10, 10-2, these type of things that have never been on Nintendo systems, shock, right? Crazy. Like announcements like that with older games, but also games like, let's say, like a Ninjala, right? You guys know Ninjala? That's a brand new exclusive coming over to the Switch in spring. Stuff like that. Just like brand new exclusive games that we saw potentially, like, not quality-wise, guys. So take out quality. We're talking like just new games, exclusives like the Wii got too. Like just exclusives, like these weird exclusives that you'll just see that a Japanese developer will put out. So like I said, with varying quality depending on how you feel, you know. So expect a lot of that in 2019 too from a lot of these Japanese developers, because I don't know how confident they are in the next generation of systems. We all know Square Enix. We all know there's going to be the big Japanese developers that are going to be supporting it, but I don't know how confident they are in, you know, the next Xbox and the next PlayStation. Like, it took them a long time to get going with the PS4 and the Xbox. A lot of the best Japanese games were released within the last year or so on PS4 and Xbox One. If you look at the first 2013, 2014, 2015 for Japan, dude, there was like no really huge, big, blockbuster Japanese games. And then we started getting them now, like, with Valkyria Chronicles 4. And I don't mean blockbuster as in like sales-wise, I just mean like as in big, good Japanese style games. Like we didn't really get those, a lot on PS4. So at the beginning, we started to get them, 2016 Final Fantasy came out. 2017, 2018, we started seeing a lot more. Persona finally came out. So yeah. But anyway, let's see here. Let's get into you guys' comments. I haven't been looking at it too much. The first quarter of 2019, in terms of that, I'm actually really looking forward to Travis Strikes Again, No More Heroes, New Super Mario Bros. Those are the games that I know of. Oh, and Dragon Marked for Death. I'm looking forward to those games. Also, Kingdom Hearts 3 is coming out. Resident Evil 2 Remake is coming out. Devil May Cry is coming out. I'm looking forward to all those too. All right, so let's go over some of you guys' thoughts on this. What do you guys think? The nosebleed is separate. The nosebleed is separate. The nosebleed is completely separate. Completely separate. Nathan says, one of the unfortunate thing about the possibility of Persona 5 on Switch is that it would probably kill a port of Tokyo Mirage Sessions. I don't think they have anything to do with each other. To be honest, dude, no, they have nothing to do with each other. Nintendo owns the license for Tokyo Mirage Sessions, and anybody could port Tokyo Mirage Sessions. You don't have to get the original developers to port a game. Anybody could port that. Technically speaking, they can get Virtuos to port that. They can get any port studio or port company to do something like that. So no, Persona 5 on Switch doesn't kill Tokyo Mirage Sessions. They almost literally have nothing to do with each other. So no, I disagree. I have a hard disagree with that. That's just baseless speculation, to be honest. Let's see here. I love JRPG, so this is awesome news. Yeah, definitely awesome news. Definitely awesome news. MS will never win Japan, and I will never be as good as Michael Jordan in basketball, as Michael Jordan was in basketball. Yeah, absolutely. Let's see your Party Man says, I'm so happy that I'm done. I'm done with all my schoolwork. I can finally play Smash Bros. In peace. Gotta love the college life. Yeah, is it done with the semester's over with? So you already took all your finals and everything. You're on Christmas break now. Cool. Yeah, you can relax, play Smash, dude. Please port over Persona 5. It might be coming. Might be coming, dude. Let me play Ken's theme, because I forgot to play Ken's theme. And that was 12 minutes ago. So Ken's theme. Oh, Ken's theme did, though. It got a copyright on here. So I hope this one doesn't get a copyright again. Yeah, this one definitely got a copyright from some company. But we'll play it. All right. But it was a fraud copyright company, though, so whatever. How does it sound, guys? Can you guys hear it? Player asks, are you going to cosplay as Joker while using him in Smash on stream? You should. I should cosplay as Joker while using him on Smash. I should. That'd be a good idea. Rasta Life says, Player, do you think Smash Ultimate will become a game as a service instead of a next Smash constantly updates and season character packs? I mean, for Sakurai's health, I want it to be, but I know that it probably won't be that, though. Sounds good. All right. Yes, I'm also looking for the Damon X Machina. Yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to that. Probably spelled it wrong. Yeah, I know what you meant, though. JTV. I know what you meant, dude. Yep, classes are done. Cool. Was it that studio? No, it was somebody else. It was one of those fraud copyright troll companies that claim music out of nowhere, that try to claim music. Yeah, they're probably gonna claim this too, but screw them. Whatever. Let's see. Don't tell me PSN people don't want it on another console. What are you talking about, Blue Tone? What are you talking about? Yeah, the Studio 71-2. It wasn't them, but yeah, screw them. They claimed one of Spawn Wave's Crash Bandicoot videos. They're silly. They claim stuff on purpose and hope nobody challenges them. They're a copyright troll. They're frauds, all of them that work there. That whole studio they're fraudulent. Metal Droid X says Persona 5 needs to come to the Switch, but it's going to be 2020 when they release another version, a la Golden and Fez. I don't know. It seems like you just made up that date. Why would it be 2020 when Joker's probably going to come out in 2019? Because it's the DLC Character Pack 1. So I don't know. I don't know if there's any proof that says it's going to be 2020. It looks more like it'd be a 2019 type of thing, especially lined up with what I've been hearing. Looks like more like a 2019 theme, but hey, if you think it's 2020, that's fine. I can't sit here and say that you're wrong or anything. Heck, we don't even. It's a rumor, so we don't even know if it's going to happen in the first place. Lord Carnage says, "Players, do you think Smash Ultimate will be Game of the Year in 2019, even though it just came out 1 or 2 weeks ago?" Well, it depends on. I mean, a lot of like IGN and all them, it's going to be inside this year's Game of the Year runnings. But I mean, I don't think it's going to be Game of the Year this year, and I don't think it's going to be Game of the Year next year either. Smash Brothers never wins Game of the Year, so Smash for Wii U didn't win Game of the Year. I don't think Melee won Game of the Year back when it came out. There's a lot of other games. Like Smash never wins Game of the Year from anywhere. You know, 2008. I don't think Smash was a Game of the Year, even when it came out earlier. I don't think. I mean, some people maybe gave it Game of the Year, but it doesn't win. Like Smash games just don't win Game of the Year. So, I mean, for me, it might be. For me, it's probably Game of the Year. You know, for a lot of other people, it might be Game of the Year, but I don't think it will be. No. All right, take it easy, Rufus. Players, there's going to be even more salt with Shin Megami Tensei 5. Actually, the salt with Shin Megami Tensei 5, the funny thing with that is that there's already crazy amounts of salt. If you go on the same website, Gamatsu, oh my gosh, dude, when it was revealed that it's exclusive, let me show you how many comments there are. So yeah, when Shin Megami Tensei 5 was revealed as a Switch exclusive, there were 1,027 comments. I kid you guys not. I kid you guys not. There were 1,027 comments. So yeah, let me show you guys. Let me show you guys. I'll get that donation in just a bit. 1,027 comments for Shin Megami Tensei 5 officially announced for the Switch. And yeah, you think there was salt there or not, guys? You think there was salt? You think there was some salt there? Woo! Oh my gosh. Oh man. 1,000 comments, dude. So you guys can read through those comments if you feel like. Look, my boy Sal had to put a comment right here. He said, look at what Sal had to say. Look at what Sal he had to say. He had to post a sticky comment saying, "I don't have time to go through the comments right now, but a few things. 1, if you're a Shin Megami Tensei fan, be happy there's a new numbered Shin Megami Tensei game. 2, if you really want the game on a different platform, Atlas Japan has social media pages you can spam." So he's telling people to go port beg. 3, try to actually talk about the game if you're not already. 4, don't be babies. He didn't get as many upvotes as he had comments, though. But basically, he's trying to say, don't come. I think what he's trying to say is, don't come here crying, you know, about Shin Megami Tensei. Like, go cry to Atlas. Like, I think he's not. I don't think he's like trying to like, you know, encourage like, oh, everybody should just port. But he's just saying like, don't come to my site crying like a little baby, because he does say don't be baby. So what he's saying here is that y'all crying too much. Like, you guys are crying like you're gonna come here and spam. It's the same thing that I say like when people are upset about like a game, like let's say like oh, Smash Brothers, it's too fast, so they come and complain in my life. I'm like, why are you coming here and complaining? Like, why are you coming to a live stream to complain about the game? You know what I'm saying? Like, why don't you go to Nintendo's pages and go complain about the game there? Like, I get it, you want to talk about the game, but like, essentially that's what he's saying. Like, when people start crying too much, it gets annoying. Like, okay, if you're really that upset, go to Atlas. Like, go to Atlas and cry. You know what I'm saying? So that's basically what he's doing there. So yeah, he's definitely calling people babies, because there are people being babies, you know, in there. So it is what it is. It is what it is there. So that was that was definitely that, man. So there you guys go with that. So yeah, special thanks to Sal from Mario for the commentary. Yeah, dude. That was fun. It was fun. It was a good time. So if you guys have more questions, feel free. Feel free to ask questions away. I'll get that next donation. Thank you to Gucci Dolphin for the doll donation. He says, "Do you think Gundam games would finally make it to Switch form?" Or, hold up. make it in some form to Switch. Yeah, I think we already have a Gundam game on Switch. I thought we do. We have a G Gundam game on Switch, so that's already on there. I'm pretty sure we already have a G Gundam. Yeah. There's a SDG Gundam Generations. That's already on the Switch that you can purchase in, like, if you want an English version. But that's like the chibi kind of strategy type of deal with G Gundam. I think you mean some of the other Gundams games, like the Dynasty Warriors Gundam, or the other types of like the actual like fighting game, or like arena fighter Gundam. I mean, yeah, those are definitely those could definitely happen on the Switch next year or the year after. But yeah, we already do have some Gundam on the Switch. So yeah. But thank you for the doll donation, Gucci Dolphin. Let's see here. Edward Outcast. Sorry if I've been missing you guys' comments. If you have a question, repeat it, guys. We got a big number of people here today, so I'm just trying to make sure that I keep track of everything here. So sorry about that, guys. Let's see here. Edward Outcast says, hearing you say we will get more fighting games like Dragon Ball and Switch's music. No. I said, guys, more big announcements of games. I didn't say we're gonna get exactly games like Fighting Ball, like Dragon Ball, like more fighting games like Dragon Ball. I didn't say that. I was saying, like, if you like the announcements like Dragon Ball, announcements like Valkyria Chronicles, not that those games in general, not sequels or anything like that. I said games like that, those type of big announcements for those like Japanese games, Valkyria Chronicles 4, Dragon Ball Fighters, stuff like that, coming over to the Switch, like The World Ends With You, whatever the case is, announcements like that. Didn't say games like fighting games like that. So guys, got to use some go get some comprehension, because I don't want you guys sitting here saying, he said there's going to be Dragon Ball Fighters 2, or he said there's going to be Valkyria Chronicles 5, on the Switch next year. No. I said Japanese games, the announcements of games like that. The big, here's a better way, AAA or whatever you want to call it, the bigger name games for Japanese titles like that we got in 2018. Expect games announcements like that, and expect games like that to be announced, like, let's say, The World Ends With You, third-party exclusives like that, or like Ninjala, stuff like that. So there's a difference between the two. Ben, if you want to, dude, you don't have to, Ben, but if you want to, the best way is right below you. There's a link, Streamlabs. You can use the link Streamlabs right below you, my boy. But you don't have to, but I appreciate anything if you do. But thank you. Let's see here. Edward Alkis says, player says, I'm bad at English. Sorry. Still happy. I like Japanese games a lot. Okay. Yeah. It's all good, dude. It's all good. Your English is fine. Don't worry about that, dude. Your English is fine. Trust me. There's, I don't know if you live, I don't think you live here in the States, do you? But there's people that are here that, trust me, that can't communicate like this. So, and they speak English too. Your English is fine. Like I said, the area that I live in, man, like English might not, sometimes I gotta speak a little bit of Spanish sometimes, you know what I'm saying? So, your English is fine. I don't have a problem with when people say my English is bad. I usually disagree with them when they say that. I'm like, no, your English is fine. Most people are okay. So you're good, dude. You don't have to apologize at all. Let's see here. What's up, T dude? How you doing today? Hello. Be careful, people misconstrue a lot. Yeah, I should have been. I thought I was clear, but I don't think I was clear enough. So that's partly my fault too here. That's partly my fault too. So we can all take some blame. But yeah. Player says, it's ridiculous, all the salt. Yeah, the salt is funny. Party Man says, I'm so happy. Oh, hold up. That is a very old comment. I am reading old stuff. All right, so continue on, guys, here. If I missed your comment, please retype it. I'm sorry. There's over 200 people in here. This is definitely the biggest PE Live we've had in the past week or so. Cypher 12 says, is there Xenoblade X music in Smash Brothers? Player since is there I haven't heard all the music in Xenoblade for Smash yet. I don't think there is. Can any of you let me know all the music in Xenoblade? I don't think there is though. All right, take it easy, Jumpmon. Thanks for coming out to the stream, homie. I appreciate that. Any other questions, guys? I said on Twitter that we're gonna have a large Q&A section, so I want to make sure that we get all of you guys' questions and comments through. So you guys feel free to ask about more. Salazar Naruto Says hopefully we get a release date for Grandia Collection soon. I thought they said winter 2018. Looks like it might be a release in 2019. Yeah, it looks like they're gonna push it to 2019. Yeah, it looks like they need some more time on that one. So, let's see. Players, since people hating on even the idea of getting idea of cool ports is getting old. It is. I don't know exactly what are you talking about. Seahawks rule. Or Seahawks 24 rules. This player says my Rez and Pyra making Smash, yay or nay? And I think you meant your Rex. Your Rex and Pyra. I don't know, man. I don't know. It'd be great, but we have to wait and see, right? Dorkman says, player says Nintendo will have some kind of announcement soon because I looked at the eShop under upcoming games and it did not see a lot. No, I don't think that. Sometimes Nintendo's eShop is kind of behind on things, but I don't think that's the indicator of whether stuff is like Nintendo's eShop is going to, that means there's going to be an announcement. Sometimes they don't even put stuff there. So I don't know about that, but I think that we always get Nintendo Directs in January. So I think it's a safe bet to say that Nintendo's probably going to have some type of Direct in January. So yeah, somewhat safe bet. Let's see here. I don't see how we can call out other fan bases from being salty when us Nintendo fans are just as salty as the people we are calling out. Well, I'm not as salty as anybody. I'm not as salty, but I mean I've definitely said I didn't call any certain. I said Persona 5 Switch salt. I particularly mentioned Persona 5 Switch, so salty fans of that. I particularly mentioned Persona 5. Now, yes, I know that there's been other people calling out saying salty, but I made that very clear that I'm not saying the whole PlayStation fan base. I even said that, yeah, most people don't give a crap. I'm calling out people that are particularly salty about Persona 5 because of the style of game that it is. You know, when you have 1,000 comments on Shin Megami Tensei 4 coming to the Switch, 1,000 comments, and a lot of it is salt, I'm definitely going to say something like, yo, look at this salt. Same thing with Persona. There wasn't even Persona 5 coming to Switch. It was just Joker, and there's a lot of salt. So I thought it'd be interesting to talk about the salt. But yeah, Nintendo fans can be just as salty. Look, what did I say? What did I say about, if you look at the videos that I've made, about port begging, right? Nintendo fans get pissed off at me. I'll say the same thing. I've made multiple videos. They get mad at me, and I say, you guys are being salty about this whole Kingdom Hearts thing. I made a video saying, why do we have to port beg for Kingdom Hearts? I have multiple Nintendo dudes on Twitter like block me, get mad. You're not helping the cause. I told him stop being a salty little, you know what? You know, I said stop being a salt. I've said the same thing to salt infested people. Like when it comes to certain things, although I'm not going to sit there and ever say the whole PlayStation fan base is just salty or the whole Xbox fan base is salty or all of Nintendo fans are salty, because the majority of people that buy these systems don't give a crap about all this stuff that's going on online. You know what I'm saying? Like they honestly don't care at all. Like they don't care. So I'm never going to condemn everybody, you know, never going to do that. But I am going to say, like, if there's salty Persona salt, I'm going to say, look at this Persona salt, you know? So let's see here. Okay, places. I didn't mean, I know you didn't mean me. I just wanted to talk about it a little bit more. I just wanted to talk about it a little bit more. That's all. M. Williams says, I don't see any Xenoblade Chronicles X music on my Smash playlist unless I haven't bought it or unlocked it yet. Yeah, I don't think there is. I don't think there is. Salt Boys, says Wesker. Let's see. Ella Mod's going hard. Gucci Dolphin salt. Well, the problem with Gucci Dolphin's comment is that it could, in some areas of the world, that is looked at as a racial comment. So that I can see why the comment got the comment was deleted. Because that's looked at as it could be used as a racial insult in some places, not in most places. He was making a joke, but just some places it can be used as that. So I can see why it got deleted. But it was kind of a funny comment, but I can see why it got deleted. So yeah. What do you think of the chances of us getting the Persona collection or even the previous games on the Switch? I would say a Persona collection is probably not likely, but I'm never going to say never. So I put it at 50% or lower. 50% or lower. Edward Outcast says, so what happened to Ridge Racer 8 on the Nintendo Switch? Is that even real? I think it's still a thing. But we're just going to have to wait and see. That's probably going to be a game that maybe a Nintendo Direct type of game, but Nintendo announces it with Bandai Namco. And what did I say earlier about surprises and exclusives that you wouldn't have thought, right? You got to look at Ridge Racer 8, right? Look at Ridge Racer 8. Let me ask you guys a question. In the past, and listen up, guys. In the past, I would say 4 to 5 years that Nintendo's been operating with their systems. What do Bayonetta, Ridge Racer, Marvel Ultimate Alliance, what do games like that all have in common? What do a game like Ridge Racer, Marvel Ultimate Alliance, Bayonetta, Devil's Third, games like that, what do all of those games have in common? Does anybody know what all those games have in common? Let me see if somebody can guess what all those games have in common. Big Mo already got it. Rejected games. So could Ridge Racer come? Where's Ridge Racer been? It's been gone for a while. Do you think Bandai Namco doesn't have confidence in it? Do you think Nintendo could swoop in and fund something like Ridge Racer? Absolutely. So I think Ridge Racer is still a thing. We just might have to wait and see. Games that don't sell as well or rejected type of games, that kind of thing. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what those games have in common. So Nintendo could definitely swoop in and do a Ridge Racer deal, Dead IPs, old. Bayonetta is not technically old, but stuff like that. So yeah, that's what it is. Rejected, dead IPs, stuff like that. Nintendo has often kind of swooped in with stuff like that, GC, you're late to the stream, dude. We already talked about the Persona Assault. Essentially, we talked about people being really upset. Not even talking about Persona 5, an announcement like on Gamatsu. Not even talking about that, but people being upset, like trying to sit there and downplay or try to say that Nintendo fans don't like Persona or whatever the case is. But yeah, we already talked about it. You can watch the replay will be up if you want to hear about it. But we already discussed the Persona 5 Assault quite a bit. You're a little late to the stream. But yeah, you can, or you can go back to the beginning. There's playback buffering, so you can go back to the beginning. And if you want to hear what I had to say about Persona, I talked about it already. So just go back to the beginning and you can watch it again. Around the beginning, so like about maybe 15 minutes in or so, 12 minutes in, and we talk about the Persona Assault. So yeah, let's see. Virtual Fighter could be revived for Switch, given these references on Smash. I don't think Virtual Fighter's coming back, but you never know. Let's see here. Will Switch reach 20 million this year, 2018? Is what I meant to say. So this year? I mean, you mean for the next year, the fiscal year? Will it reach 20 million? Maybe it will. Maybe it won't. I don't know. We have to wait and see. Let's see here. It's just people always ask that question, and it's just like we have to wait and see. There's no definitive answer. We have to just wait and see. It could or it couldn't. It might not. We got to see how it did over the holiday break. I mean, it's just plain and simple. I think it still could or it couldn't. Plain and simple. Let's see here. Andrew says, I would rather have Nintendo revive F-Zero than Ridge Racer in terms of racing games. Well, what if they do both, Andrew? Why not both? Robert says, late to the stream, but I watched a very important soccer game here in Sweden. Hey, man, I know soccer is very important. So, yeah, definitely have to watch the soccer, man. Shout out to thank you for coming out to the stream. It doesn't matter when you come to the stream. I appreciate you guys being here. Let's see here. T-Dude says, Nintendo/Platinum Games Sega character is still alive despite salty haters. Still wants the Big N to port the game on their system. Okay, gotcha. Good comment. Let's see here. If Virtual Fighter were to come back, it would need to be multi-plat for it to have a better chance of surviving. Jordan, that's not how things work. If they wanted it to come back in terms of surviving, then they would have already had a new Virtual Fighter at this point. The fact that there's no new Virtual Fighter at this point means that it's already dead. So if a company wants to spend their hard-earned money or whatever the case is on reviving it so it can boost their platform, then that's how that works. It's not, it needs to be multi-platform so it can survive longer. It's already dead. You know what I'm saying? Like it's already, the franchise is already dead. So saying, oh well, it needs to be multi-platform to survive, it's dead. You basically, we need it to come back to life first. I think that's the biggest thing. So you can't say, oh well, it needs to be multi-platform. Well, nobody's funding it multi-platform. Sega, who owns the IP, they're not funding it. So it would have to come back as an exclusive if Sega doesn't want to make it. If Sega doesn't want to make it, it's dead. So somebody needs to pay for it to come back. It's not, well, it needs to be multi-platform. No, it's dead. Like, do you want to see it or not? You know what I'm saying? Obviously, Bayonetta would have sold better if it's multi-platform. Yes, but Bayonetta was dead. The franchise was dead. It was literally going to be dead, and Nintendo revived it. So, and we're getting Bayonetta 3. And Bayonetta 2 on Wii U didn't sell gangbusters, but we're still getting Bayonetta 3. And Bayonetta's in Smash Brothers again. She's in 2 Smash Brothers games. So to say that it would need multi-platform to survive, one, is not true, because Bayonetta is alive and it didn't sell like crazy on the Wii U. It sold okay, and it's sold on the Switch okay, but it's not like it sold millions upon millions upon millions of copies. So one, that's wrong. All it needs to do is perform well enough to where they make their money back or not. But two, it's dead. So somebody needs to bring it back if they wanted to bring it back. Like, that's not how the gaming industry works, you know? So, yeah. All right. Take it easy, Salazar Naruto. Appreciate you coming out to the stream. Rip Virtual Fighter and Outrun. Yeah. Yeah, it might. I mean, that's going off of VG charts. I mean, but I think, yeah, Bayonetta definitely probably, like, sold around 1 million maybe on the Wii U. I'm not really sure, but that's VG charts numbers. But yeah, I'm thinking that it sold around there, maybe anywhere from like 700,000 to 1 million units on the Wii U, counting digital. I don't think it was anything less than like 500,000 units on the Wii U. Definitely sold more than 500,000 units for that style of game. Not bad. Bayonetta 2 on the Switch is definitely around 500,000 units sold or more. So that's good. That's really good for a port. So yeah. Exactly. Properly budgeting games and seeing decent profits is the key to success for something like Bayonetta. Absolutely. Making sure that your budget is in check, making sure that everything is there. A game like Virtual Fighter, one, that's a fighting game. So Nintendo could pay Microsoft or Sony, any of them could bring back Virtual Fighter with a limited risk, because one, you don't need to have like 50 characters in the game. It's Virtual Fighter. You can go with the smaller roster, and you don't have to make big, huge, expanding storylines and all that. It's a fighting game. I mean, you could, but you don't have to. So a game like Soul Calibur doesn't need to necessarily be multi-platform to find success and survive. I think Sony could pick up Virtual Fighter and it be okay, and it do all right if they wanted to. It just depends, Let's see here. Places. Thanks to Doc Trey, by the way. Thanks for what? Operation Platinum. Yeah, that's true. That's what you mean. Jordan says, I don't know if SNK could bring back Samurai Showdown with it being multi-plat and have way less money than Sega. I could see Sega taking the risk. Well, it just depends on what each company wants to do, right? Like, Sega is weird, right? Sega won't fund Western versions of certain games. Like, for example, Sega doesn't want to put Phantasy Star Online. They no longer see that as something that they want to put out there for everyone to be able to play, like normally, because they don't want to. So Sega doesn't see Virtual Fighter as a franchise that they're going to put out there and make a lot of money. And if you look at the fighting game genre as a whole, the fighting game genre has obviously, it's sunk into we're seeing a comeback of a lot of fighting games, but a lot of developers are severely limiting their budgets for games. I mean, you look at a game like Soul Calibur, right? Have you guys seen the story mode in Soul Calibur? Like, holy smokes. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just reeks of super, super budgeting and like low quality. You know what I'm saying? Like, have you guys seen the story mode for Soul Calibur? So, I mean, a lot of developers have realized that, hey, we need to take less, like with fighting games, take less risks. DLC has to be part of it. We've got to try to get extra revenue or whatever afterwards, even if we've made the characters. Like, look at what happened with Blaze Blue Cross Tag Battle. You know what I'm saying? Like, we have to try to make extra revenue afterwards. Like, like there's certain stipulations and weirdo things that they do with fighting games to make sure that it's not, that they don't lose money, even though fighting games are having a resurgence. But I mean, look at Tekken, dude. Tekken, like, they're like, oh yeah, we sold like 3 million copies. Like, half of those were like at, I don't know, like $20. But hey, we sold 3 million copies. Dude, Tekken used to sell like 8 or 9 million copies on one system. On one system. with less press, less YouTubers, less media covering it. Gaming is way bigger now than it was in the PlayStation days. And Tekken used to blow the sales out from Tekken today. And Tekken today is just as good, if not way better, than any of the old school Tekkens on the PS1. And Tekken can't even scratch 5 million on an install base of PC, Steam, PS4, and Xbox One. Freaking 100 million systems plus where you can play Tekken, and it can't even come close to what it did on the PS1. You know what I'm saying? The PS1. And if you look at Smash Brothers is way bigger than what it was on the N64. In the same time era, right? 90s, late 90s, 2000s, whatever. Smash is way bigger than what it was. It's gotten bigger and bigger, whereas fighting games have went down, down, and down. So Sega is seeing that, to kind of go back to the whole virtual fighter thing. Sega is seeing that and like, man, we can't sell crap. Fighting games just aren't selling like they used to sell. So, I mean, that's part of it, you know? But yeah, Tekken was crazy big back in the day. It was like Call of Duty, you know, like it sold like Call of Duty did, like on a single platform. It sold huge, or like FIFA or something like that, you know. But anyway, don't talk about Tekken. I get emotional. Tekken's still doing good, guys. Nintendo Prime, they had a funny comment. It says, I just realized on this video I'm editing, I can use, hold up, no, wait, I like this comment from Nintendo Prime. It was funny. Let me see here. Where is it at? It kind of disappeared. Where'd that comment go? Oh, okay. I just realized on this video I am editing, I can use Breath of the Wild footage without cutting out every little cutscene. I think I just fainted. Yeah, dude, like that was so good, man, because I said the same thing, but like I was editing a video for Fire Emblem, right? I've been, you know, I love Fire Emblem, so I've been using Fire Emblem footage, and I used the whole trailer, and I was just like, is this real? Like, is this, I can actually use a whole Fire Emblem trailer? Like, it blows my mind. Like, I can use Super Mario Odyssey footage. I can use anything that I want. I can use Nintendo's promotional material. Like, this is fantastic. This is fantastic. This is just so good. This is how it should have been. So yeah, good, great comment, Nintendo Prime. Oh my gosh. Let's see here. Gucci Dolphin says, I'm honestly beyond shocked that a mod would constructed my comment as racist. I spend so much time in the chat. Do you not know me by now? Pretty disappointed in being punished for someone's misinterpretation. Yeah, Gucci Dolphin, don't be upset. Don't be upset. We all know that you're not racist. First of all, one, you're an elite ninja, so if you were, obviously you would not, you know, you're not racist, and if you're here. So nobody's saying that you're racist. I think that it's not that being misconstrued. He just doesn't want any misunderstandings with anybody else that maybe doesn't know you here. You have to remember, Gucci Dolphin, that we get new people that subscribe every single day. We get new people that watch every single day, and they might not know you, even though you're here. Your name and your badge emblem obviously makes it people know that you've been here, right? But yeah, don't take it personally. It was just one of those things to where we get new people here and they might not know that you're not like that, and somebody could see it that way. But there's no need to get upset. There's no need to get upset at all. No need to get upset. It's not. It's what he said was not racist, guys. It's just that once again, there are racial epithets with the term. That term. That's all. And it could be misconstrued not by the mod himself. Remember, a mod's job isn't to personally be upset and offended. So that's the reason why they delete your comment, is to make sure that nothing could be taken the wrong way based on things. You know what I'm saying? So that's really what it is. I don't think the mod was personally upset or thought it was racist. He just didn't want to think that anybody else would think that. That's the thing. So yeah. No need to get upset. But nobody here is accusing you of that. There's nobody who's, oh, Gucci Dolphin's right. Like, nobody here is accusing you of that. So no need to worry, Gucci Dolphin. If you want to talk about it with me more, let me know. I can talk to you on Twitter about it. What was what did he say? What was the term? Cracker, to be exact. Because we're talking about crackers, like when it comes to like salty. Right, so like a saltine cracker, you know, in parts of America, not everywhere, not even everywhere in America, in parts of America, that's looked at as a racial epithet that you can throw towards certain types of people. That's just that's as far as I'll go with that, guys. So yeah. But he was obviously making a joke with a saltine cracker, you know, because they're salty, saltine cracker. That's what he was saying, you know. So yeah. Edward says, "Oh, So yeah, Robert says, when I was in Italy in 1991 for vacation and played Street Fighter 2 for the first time on the arcade, good memories. Yeah, definitely good memories. So yeah, definitely. Yeah, I understand, guys. I understand, but I mean, if we could change the subject, that would be very nice. If you guys could ask me questions and we can change the subject, that would be very good. If we could change the subject, that would be nice if we could. Yes, Cheez-Its are very delicious. Cheez-Its are very delicious. I stopped eating Cheez-Its though. They get me fat. They get my mid sections a little too plump, so I stopped eating Cheez-Its. I want to see Smash Ultimate numbers so bad. Yeah, so let me give you guys some more. Let's talk about that a little bit more, shall we? Smash Ultimate, it's looking like it's going to be, I think it's going to be around 6 million or so. Just me estimate. I'm thinking America, maybe around 4 million. I'm thinking, 1 million in Japan and then 1 million in Europe. So 3 to 4 million here in America, 1 million in Japan, 1 million in Europe. Maybe the rest of the world, another 500,000 or so. So yeah, I'm thinking 6 million. What are your predictions, guys? What are your predictions for Smash Ultimate sales? It'd be interesting to see. Let's see. A player says, "Hey OJ, I'm going to a tournament in Seattle this weekend, and today is also my birthday. Shoutouts to Argo. Happy birthday! Going to a tournament for Smash. Nice, dude. I'm jealous of RGT owning the Street Fighter 2 arcade. One up. Yeah, man, it's really good. Yeah, it's like I said. Let's just if we just change the subject, please, guys. Oh my gosh. G5 says 5 million easy. Okay. Nathan says, what I mean is that Tokyo Mirage Sessions won't do as well since it was kind of a Persona light. Not saying that it is that isn't good. What I played, I loved. Just appeals to a similar audience. Yeah, and I understand that, but that has. I mean, that's fine, but that has nothing to do with Persona 5. Like they're being Tokyo Mirage Sessions and Persona 5, they're still different games. They're actually really different when it comes to certain things. Gameplay wise, yeah, it uses a Persona Shin Megami Tensei type of, combat system. So I get that. So yeah, I get that. You said while Soul Calibur 6 story mode sucked, it was still a great fighter to me. It was the second best fighter to come out this year next to Smash. Oh yeah, absolutely. Soul Calibur 6 is amazing. Soul Calibur, I just said like the single player budget was very low, But yeah, I agree. It's a great game. I like watching it on Twitch. Although it's kind of dying. The numbers on Twitch are really bad for Soul Calibur. Like they're super bad. People are not playing that game. Like people have just kind of stopped playing it. I don't really see even my guys that I watch all the time that stream games, like they're not. I mean, like Maximilian Dude, he's not really playing it that much anymore. I mean, I know Smash just came out and everything, and like Max really likes Call of Duty the blackout mode, but I mean, like I don't know, people just aren't playing Soul Calibur, so I don't see it much. I have it as one of my followed games, like on Twitch, and like let me see how many people are playing it right now. No, it's still a good. I like watching it. It's really good. I'm a big fan of like watching games that I don't play. So let me take a look. Yeah, I mean, like right now on Twitch, guys, look how many people are watching Soul Calibur, dude. Like, I wish more people would play it. So if you haven't played Soul Calibur, and if you're a content creator and you haven't played Soul Calibur, go out there and play it. Maybe you might be able to get some viewers. You probably could pull some people in. Because nobody's playing it, so you might be one of the people that people watch for it. So like if you look at like Soul Calibur, like there's only 389 people watching it, whereas like you look at like for example, you look at like Smash Brothers, 28,000 people watching it. So I mean it's just like. And I know Smash just came out, so it's gonna have more people watching. But 300 and like Soul Calibur just came out, So I'm a little upset. Like I'm a little worried that nobody it's not people just aren't playing it, That's all. I am not taking this call. These weirdos keep on calling me about my freaking school loan, dude. Anyway, these people I've said this before and I'll say it again, dude. These people, these Fresno State freaking loan advisors or whatever, they are so weird, dude. I was nearly I think I was almost $1,000 behind on my bill for for my school loan, right? And I've got it all the way down to like $100. So this whole year, I've been, putting aside some money that I make, doing my ad revenue and stuff that I make on YouTube. And I've been paying off my school loan bill, okay? And these people won't stop calling me. And you can clearly see that I'm paying it off. Like, I'm only $100. It was like $1,000 earlier in the year, like last year. And it's like $100. I'll be caught up in like next month. Can they not see that I'm caught up, that I'm catching up? Like, and they keep calling me. It's so annoying. Like, dude, I am paying your stupid loan bill. Thank you for your education. I get it. Like, I get it. Like, you guys want your money. I know. I'm paying you guys back though. I'm like caught up. Ugh. Seriously, dude, they are so relentless. I'm like, I'm paying it back. I'll be caught up by the end of the year. I'll be done. Like, can they not see? Like, my loan it's supposed to be like $80 a month. I've been paying like $200 something on it like every single month, dude. Like, anyway. I did block their number. They freaking use alternate numbers, man. These loan people, that's why I say they're crazy. They use alternate numbers. Like they get different people to call. Like they have like different they have like different lines and they freaking call from different places, man. Like, it's ridiculous. Jesus. I mean, it's just ridiculous. The school loan ones are the worst, man. They are the worst. But anyway, whatever. Change my number. I'm not changing hell no, I'm not changing my number. Nah. I've had the same number since high school. I'm not changing my number. So yeah. Any other questions, guys? I'll answer questions for another 15 minutes. So we'll keep these at 2 hours. Edward says, what franchises do you want to see return on Switch even as remasters? Chrono Trigger. Chrono Trigger. Bubble Buster says, I have $60,000 in student debt. Feels bad. Where'd you go? Yale? Harvard? $60,000 in student debt? Yikes. Feels bad, man. Let's see. Player says, Cloud is quickly becoming one of my favorites. Yeah, Cloud's good in the game. They find you on Twitter. They find you. Oh my gosh, that's new age tactics. They finding you on Twitter? Debt collectors? Yo. Them dollars, they want them dollars in their pockets. They get my dollars, my boy. Dude, they get my dollars. As soon as I get like my freaking YouTube check, all it does is just go to bills. It just goes to me paying everything and goes to them. They get the dollars. And then I save whatever you guys give. I put that in a separate one. I save whatever you guys give me so I can buy stuff for the site and, feed my family and all that. But Jesus. Dude, come on. AV says, I have about $4,000 in student debt still. That's not bad though, AV. $4,000, that's not bad. That's not bad. You hit up like what, $200 a month on that? $100 something a month. You'll be done in a few years. That's not bad. I have about that 4,000 left. It's not too bad, or 4,000 to 6,000. So I still got, I graduated 8 years ago. So Nintendo Ninjas greater than debt collectors. Yeah, definitely. $9,000 in credit card debt? Are you? Come on, some of you. Okay, you guys are joking. $9,000 in credit card debt? Yo, I'm sorry, man. If that's true, I'm sorry. You guys continue with your questions, but I don't mind reading off some of you guys' feels bad, like credit card debt things. I mean, you guys can come here. That's something that deserves to be at least, I can give you some hugs, some virtual hugs. Can I give you a virtual hug over the internet? I'm sorry, man. If you really do have $9,000 in credit card debt, I'm really sorry. That's a lot. I'm not joking. If you do, man, I'm sorry, dude. I'm really sorry. That is a lot of credit card debt. Zypho says, I'm so happy I live in Scotland. Free education for everyone. You only need to pay back a student loan. That's if you even need to get one. Okay, nice. Shout outs to Scotland. Hey LJ, want to know my student debt? LOL. Yeah, Colorado. Let's hear it. You did a development, right? Yeah, it was 8,000 a few years ago. Yeah, AV, you'll pay it off before, and you're still young though, AV. That's the thing. You're still, in the grand scheme of things, you're still really young. So before you know it, you'll be done with the debt and you can move on with your life. But yeah, it feels like freaking the third Hokage Like when you're in student loan debt, it feels like the third Hokage cut off your the death jutsu. Like remember what he did to Orochimaru? Remember when the third Hokage cut off Orochimaru's arms with the Reaper jutsu? That's how I freaking felt after graduating from college, dude. Somebody freaking just like they slash and like you can't do anything. You're stuck. You can no longer do it. Like that debt, it gets to you, man. But yeah, I've been able to catch up on a lot of things, so I'm good now. But like, 2013 was bad. 2013 was really bad for me. And 2017, after I got fired from my last job before Player Essence really got going, I saved enough money from my previous job though, so it was okay. But I was scared because Player Essence was not doing what it was doing, So yeah, little scared. So yeah, the Reaper Death Seal, dude. Yeah, man. The Reaper Death Seal. Let's see. Oh, he said, I have $0 of student debt because I didn't go to college in the U.S. Feels good. You know what, man? If I would have known that I can do YouTube like I'm doing, I'm not sure if I would have went to college either. But then again, I value me going to college because it did open up opportunities for me to work at other places before I did Player Essence, So I do value that. And everybody in my family is a college graduate. So it's not like, and I'm the youngest. So I kind of felt like I needed to graduate I needed to go. So, and YouTube was not what it was. When I graduated from high school, YouTube just started. I graduated in 2005. YouTube was born in 2005. So nobody was saying, I'm going to be a YouTuber, or I'm going to be a content creator. Twitch was like non-existent. YouTube, non-existent. You couldn't do this back when you were in high school and like you're looking out like, what are you going to do? Even still today in this day, I don't think it's great for high school students to be like, I'm going to go into YouTube. What it's good if you want to do it is start when you're young. When you're 14, 15, you want to get into it, do it while in your free time. And if you get big, then maybe you say, okay, maybe I don't need to go to college right away. That's what I would say. But don't think of it as like, oh, I graduated, then I'm going to do this. I don't recommend that, even in today's day. But it's feasible if you're younger and you want to get into it. Just do it for fun and then see if it develops into something. That's cool. That can be a plan, which I've seen kids literally grow up and do that. What was it? Lots of people. Ghost Robo, he's a YouTube kid. He started when he was a kid. He's only like 20 something, and now he's older, and obviously it's something for him, But like, there are young adults that are on YouTube that started when they were young, like when they're in their teens, and they're like, oh, okay, now I can do this. Now they're in their early 20s. Now I can do this, So that's feasible. But when I was going in that same time frame, it wasn't feasible for me, So yeah, it needs to be a side project. YouTube, you should never start YouTube for simply just to make money, like to just, I am going to start a YouTube channel because I want to make a lot of money and I want this to be my career, blah, blah, blah. Like there's not a single YouTuber that's going to tell you that's like, you should do that. You should start YouTube because you have a passion. It should start with a passion. And then if it turns into something, then it should be that. Back when I first made my first YouTube video back in 2011, that was extremely crappy. I had no idea that you even could make money on YouTube. I had no idea. I just did it because it was fun. I've always had a passion for talking about video games, for playing video games. So I decided, why not? I was working as a personal trainer back then. I was doing personal training. I would freaking do personal training all day. I'd be driving around doing personal training or working for gyms doing personal training. And then when I came home from work, I didn't have a girlfriend. I didn't have a daughter, didn't have a family. So, my immediate family, like my mom, I had all that, but everybody is older and moved away. Everybody was not there. It was just my mom there. So I would just come home, make a video, play video games, go to sleep, wake up, go to work. And that's all I did, So that's basically what it was. It just ended up becoming more. And like I said, in 2013, I thought, okay, I can do this, right? I can actually do this for a living. And I failed miserably. I failed spectacularly. I failed so bad. I failed so bad, I almost quit everything. So, that's why I suggest don't do it. If it's like, don't think of it that way. I failed so bad. I'm embarrassed about how bad I failed in 2013, So, I succeeded in some ways, but then I failed in a lot of other ways, So yeah. Anyway, I think I've spent too much time on this. Let's see here. Scroll up if you missed me. Okay. Let me scroll up, Carl. There's a lot of comments here. There's a lot of you guys here. Okay, my student debt loans are $135,000. I have 4 degrees, but the kicker is that that income-based repayments mixed with the student loan forgiveness act saves me. No money trouble here. Okay, so it looks like you got a complicated thing there. Let's see here. Players, since my family doesn't make that much revenue, my tuition is near free, so I'm good. There you go, man. But you live in Canada, though, right? Jaden says, Batman. Oh no, he's talking to somebody else. Okay, I already read that. J2 Blue says, I feel weird. LOL. I've never taken out a student loan. I always paid out of my pocket or got it with Pal grants. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. Some people can do that. Some people can't afford it. You know, it just depends, man. It just depends. Yeah. So yeah. You can't stand Ghost Room. Hey man, I respect what they do over there, man. Let's see. Let me fly you out to train me. I need to visit. I need to go to a Milwaukee Bucks game. Maybe when I can go to a Milwaukee Bucks game, I can go visit you, Prime. Let's see here. Chuba says, oh, hold on. You're talking to G5. Okay. Plus, I followed you on Twitter. Do you have to follow me for me to DM you? Yeah, I have to follow you back. But what do you want to DM? First of all, what do you want to talk to me about? I don't just follow everybody on Twitter. So I mean, what do you want to talk to me about? Like, if you're gonna DM me, I need to know. I need to have a reason to follow you. You know, but I mean, I follow my users, but only if I have a reason to follow my users. Like, there's a lot of users here that are, you know, you don't have to be sponsored or anything like that. But I mean, like, what do you want me to, like, what do you want to talk to me about? Like, exactly. Let me know. If you just want to chit chat, that's fine. I can follow you just for that. Let me know. Or if you have information to give me, are you gonna like link me articles, or like, is there something that's going on, or did you just want me to follow you? Is that it? But yeah, I don't have a problem doing that per se. Let's see here. Come to Hawaii so I can get these hands in person. I was in Hawaii in 2017, dude. I was in Hawaii in 2017, so maybe I'll be back there, dude. Maybe I'll be back. I enjoyed my time. I enjoyed my time in Hawaii. I enjoyed my time at Maui. So yeah, man. Maybe I'll be back. Yo, what's up, Frank Rodriguez? How you doing today, man? Good to see you here. Slide into those DMs, man. Slide into those DMs, dude. Oh man, I would love to start a channel. Go ahead and start one. No time like the present, huh? Yeah, you missed me. I was there in 2017. I was there in 2017. Although I don't think we were talking. I think I started following you in late 2017, right? Right, Carl Rocco? I think I started following you in late 2017. So I don't think we knew each other at that point. But yeah, you missed me just by a bit. But I'll probably be back in Hawaii. I'll probably be back, probably taking a little vacation. Maybe not next year because I'm going to Sweden, but maybe the year after. I'll be going to Hawaii again. Hawaii's cool to visit. Yeah, Carl, definitely. We can talk. No problem, Carl. I don't chit chat. Question once in a blue moon. TCRX, you're on Discord, aren't you? Are you on Discord? You can ask me questions. You can like ask me questions on Discord and all that. Okay. All right, guys. I've got to take this call. Give me just 1 second. I've got to take this call though. All right. Terribly sorry about that, guys. That was a call that I absolutely had to take. But it seemed like good news. So terribly sorry about that. We're over 2 hours and at the end anyway of it. I'll answer some more questions since I did have to take that call. I know it wasn't really long, but I really had to take that call. I got a pretty important date coming up on Tuesday. So let's go ahead and let me answer some more questions because I did take that call. Sorry about that, guys. Really sorry about that. Sorry about that. Let's see here. Are you guys still talking about G5? You still getting bodied by Chubas and Cineroar? Is that what's going on here? Is he still getting bodied by Chubas and Cineroar? Is that what's happening? Oh my gosh. Is that what's happening? Brandon Renshaw, you don't have to apologize. You can ask a question. But who do you think is the most broken character in Smash? The most broken character in Smash? Right now at this point, I don't know who's the most broken character in Smash. There's broken moves. Like Zelda's like thing that she does, that is literally that's kind of broken. There's broken things that Pokemon Trainer can do, like switching out and escaping certain things. But I don't know if there's any broken character per se in Smash. There's Incineroar's command grabs, and there's also Ridley has a command grab. The problem with Ridley's command grab, I think, is even better and worse and more broken than Incineroar's, because Ridley takes you and drags you across the stage, and then he throws you off. So it stays positioned, but Incineroar, his can kill though. So they're both kind of broken in their own right with the but Incineroar can mess his up. So I can see the balance there. But yeah, man. I don't know if there's any actual the most broken. There's a lot of broken stuff. But I mean, yeah, people are saying King K. Rool, but I'm starting to fight King K. Rool's a lot better at this point. We're starting to see the flaws of King K. Rool. We're starting to see the flaws of King K. Rool. And the biggest flaw that I see with King K. Rool is that when you stop his spamming his crown throw, and when you wait for his attacks to kind of come out and don't get caught by certain things, then you can beat him. You can beat him. And he has his little helicopter thing, but he is gimpable. He is definitely gimpable. You just kind of have to jump around him. You just have to jump around him and try to stage spike him. But yeah, I'm starting to see some of the flaws with King K. Rool. And I fought some good ones yesterday with Chrom. And I can't believe it, but I actually beat a pretty solid King K. Rool with Chrom. So yeah. Young Link can definitely spam projectiles with very minimal lag. Yeah, that's true. They're not very strong, but he can. King K. Rool's good. He's definitely he's a high tier. He's a good character. He's good. It's just that people weren't used to him. People weren't used to King K. Rool, but they're starting to get used to his they're starting to get used to his tactics and what he does. And if you're a character with a reflector, his crown literally becomes nothing, because that's what King K. Rools do. Throw crown. If you're Fox or you're Wolf, just reflect back at him. And if you're Wolf's blaster goes for a pretty long amount of the stage. So if you're Wolf, just shoot your blaster at King K. Rool. Just shoot it at him, and he's going to have to approach you. And when King K. Rool approaches, that's when you have a King K. Rool's on the edge. I'm not saying that I'm going to beat every single King K. Rool out there. I'm pretty sure King K. Rool's can whop me, even me using Inkling or using my mains or whatever the case is. I'm just saying that if you're Wolf, that's definitely a good hard counter pick to King K. Rool, because you have a reflector and you have your own gun that can stop you. The Wolf's gun stops you in your tracks. It gets you in hit stun, whereas Fox's laser doesn't. So if a King K. Rool's approaching you because you're spamming laser, or because you're reflecting back his crown that he throws, or his blunderbuss thingy that he shoots at you, you can always stop him in your tracks, with your gun, or at least get him to block or dodge or jump or do something. Whereas if you're Fox, you can be shot with lasers and King K. Rool will just run right through it, right? So yeah. King K. Rool is horrible against Little Mac and others with super armor attacks. I don't know about that, because here's the problem with Little Mac versus King K. Rool. they both have super armor, right? They both have things that they can do. And yeah, you can break, obviously you can break King K. Rool's super armor and all that. The problem is that King K. Rool can go off stage because King K. Rool has a great recovery. Little Mac can't go off stage to gimp King K. Rool. King K. Rool's heavier. Little Mac isn't quite as heavy. So I don't know if there's a big problem with Little Max versus King K. Rool. And I think that at the height, let's just say you have two players of equal skill, and one of them is using Little Mac and one of them is using King K. Rool, and they both are equal skill in the matchup. I think King K. Rool still wins that matchup. I think he still wins that matchup. In my opinion, he still wins. But that's just me. So Lucina is the best. Lucina is the best. Are you just saying that as like Lucina is the best as a character, or Lucina is the best like in terms of competitive wise? Because I think Chrom and Roy are better. I think Chrom in particular Chrom. So I think dad is better than daughter in this case. Daddy's better than daughter. You know. But no, I like Lucina and Chrom though. I love both of them. They're both amazing. So I like both of them. Any advantages with Lucina? Lucina's blade is evenly spaced, the power. So when you're Marth, his blade, the strength of his blade is at the tip. So they have things called tippers, right? Tippers can kill very early. Very, very early. Especially in this game, tippers can kill early. Well, in Smash 4, they can kill early because of rage. But this game, they can also kill early, too. So it's the spacing. So if you're a Marth main, you have to really know how to space to hit people with the tip of your blade. Because you have tippers on all your moves, right? All of your sword-based moves, you have tippers, which give you extra damage. With Lucina, the blade is balanced. So it doesn't matter if somebody's really close to you and you hit them like with almost the hilt of the blade, or if they're far away with the tipper of it, it's balanced across the blade. Now, if you're Roy or you're Chrom, the power is in the base of the blade. So the closer you are to impact, that's the more damage that you do. Or at least I know with Roy. I'm not 100% sure with Chrom. I think it's the same with Chrom. But yeah, it's more like that. So that's the difference between, Roy and Chrom aren't clones of, not really clones of, of Lucina and Marth, but like that's the difference between those those four characters, we should say: Lucina, Marth, Chrom, Roy. Base of the blade versus tipper, even blade. So if you're a newcomer into Smash, I highly suggest using Lucina. If you want to use a Fire Emblem character, or let's say you like Marth and like you're not that good with them, or you can't space correctly, I highly suggest trying out Lucina, and you might have more success with Lucina since you don't have to worry about your spacing and how you put your tippers. Lucina is still very strong and solid in the game. You know, all of the Fire Emblem characters are solid in the game, maybe except for Robin. I don't know how good Robin is, but Chrom, Roy, Marth, Lucina, Ike, they're all good in the game. Probably with Chrom being the best. Chrom and Roy being the best Fire Emblem characters. So yeah. You absolutely bodied Chroms online. All right, man. All right. I should play against. Have you seen Zero's Chrom? Have you seen? I'm not trying to say that Lucina can't beat a Chrom. That your skill level is probably better than those people that you beat. You know what I'm saying? Your skill level is probably better. Just because you beat somebody online with one character over, that doesn't mean that character is better than that other character. So, like for example, I've beat people. Like I beat a King K. Rool online, you know, with Jigglypuff. You know, I've beat like in Smash 4. I remember one time I beat a Sheik with Little Mac. That doesn't mean Little Mac is better than Sheik. You know what I'm saying? It means that your skill level is better than that character. All tier charts do is that basically this is what a tier chart does and what it tells you: what tools to exploit the game at the best level. Who has the best tools to exploit the game at the easiest and best level? Two people that are playing the game with equal skill play against each other. Who's likely to win how many times? And that's what the matchups and tier charts mean. Doesn't mean you can't beat somebody using that character. I was Sheik. I've beat King K. Rool. I've beat an Inkling. Sheik is not as good as Inkling or King K. Rool in this game. But that's all tier charts are. That it's just that. Doesn't mean that you're gonna lose, and especially in this game, doesn't mean you're gonna lose. Doesn't mean that that character's better or not. All it is just a matchup chart. It's just how many times are they likely to win. What's the matchup with this? That's basically what it is. But yeah, there are many times where you can use a character that technically isn't as good and beat somebody that uses a better character. But that's because you're more skilled than them. Now, if you're playing somebody that's the same skill level as you, and you play against them, you're going to have a harder time. You're going to have a hard time. I probably can't beat Zero with any character. He can probably use the lowest end character and I can use the top tier character, and Zero will probably still beat me most of the time or Nairo. They'll probably still beat me most of the time because their skill level is a lot higher than mine, no matter what character that I use, So that's basically what the tier charts and matchups do, is for people that are, evenly matched. How is the outcome likely? Like, what's going to happen? Like, who's going to win with that? So yeah. You figured out a nice way to gimp Chrom with Incineroar. What can you tell me so I know? So when we play against each other, I don't pick Chrom against you. Oh my gosh. So yeah. Oh my gosh. Little Max Recovery though. Yikes! Little Max Recovery is trash. Yeah. Let's see. I beat King K rules and Pichu's with Duck Hunt. Duck Hunt is not top tier. Yeah. Corrin. I think Corrin is below. I think Corrin is maybe on the same level as Ike, but I think Ike might be a little bit better. But Corrin's pin got nerfed. Let's see. OJ. They said that the best Fire Emblem. You sound like a noob. OJ. They said the best Fire Emblem. They're the best Fire Emblem. Fire Emblem characters, right? Fire Emblem. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Hey, Scarlet! Scarlet, where have you been? Missed you guys. I missed you too, Scarlet. Scarlet, where have you been? I slid into your DMs on Twitter and you did not respond back to me. How dare you? I've been asking you where have you been. I was worried about you. Check your DMs. Check your DMs. You said I ran into some really good Chroms and I still win. I think you're just better, dude. Honestly, I think that you're just better. I think your skill level is just better. Like I said, you should watch. If you have not watched Zero's Chrom, go watch Zero's Chrom. You want to see a really high level Chrom player? Watch Zero move with Chrom. Oh my gosh, you will change your opinion on Chrom when you watch Zero play. Like, watch his Chrom, dude. You can't gimp him. You can't do anything against him. But that's Zero though. That's Zero. But like I said, yeah, that doesn't mean Lucina or other characters can't beat Chrom. That doesn't mean that. It's just that I think Chrom, out of all the Fire Emblem characters, I think he has the best tool set to win. That's just what I personally think. I've been preparing to be a mom. Oh, wow. Congratulations, Scarlett. Oh my gosh. Congratulations, Scarlett. I didn't know that. That's good. Congratulations. You've been playing competitive. What people have been playing the most? I've been playing a large amount of people, man. I've been playing a large amount of people, dude. There's been so many people that I've been playing. So yeah. Yeah, I think Zero's Chrom is more than good. I think it's, oh my gosh, it's God tier. His Chrom, I was like, oh my gosh, how do I follow this guy? It's just insane, dude. Oh my gosh. Tyler says, Player Essence off topic, but how did you level so quick in Warframe? Usually if you play multiplayer, you'll level quickly in Warframe. If you play multiplayer and you get people to like farm certain levels, like where you get bonus experience, like there's certain planets where you get like bonus experience and all that, and if you go with like strong leveled opponents, then you can level up faster. because you're going to get a lot of bonus experience. Yeah. Any other questions, guys? I think I'm going to. We've been going for about 2 hours and 2 hours and 16 minutes, so I think I'm going to call it right here. I've got to get ready for the podcast, and I also got to get a video ready for you guys tomorrow morning. So thank you to everybody who came out to the stream. Shout outs to Scarlett. Congratulations on that. Don't be a stranger. Definitely don't be a stranger. But no, shout outs, and I'm so happy for you. Seriously, that's awesome. Being a mom is the best times and can be very frustrating and stressful at times too. So just take it easy, of course. Take it easy. So thank you so much for everybody who came out to the stream. And I do appreciate each and every single one of you guys. Seriously, you guys are all freaking awesome. You guys literally are all awesome. So pizza time. Yeah, you know what? I think I need a pizza as well, but I'm not gonna eat one though. I want one, but I'm not gonna eat one. But thank you guys so much for watching. I do appreciate the viewership. Today was even better than yesterday. If you want to watch any part of this show, or if you missed it, or if you came in late, if you came in late, you can watch the show again. I'll have it up for replay. Or you can buffer and play it back if you want to watch certain parts, or if you came in at a certain time. But I will have it up to where you guys can watch it again. It'll be up in just a bit. But yeah, shout outs to everybody who came out to the stream. And like I said, Scarlett, answer your DMs. I didn't know where you were at. I was like, where's she at? I know you used to always be here, so I was kind of like, where'd she go? So, but yeah, take care of the, got to get ready for that. Got to prepare for that. A lot of stuff going on with that. So thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate it. Before you guys go though, if you have not left yet, please make sure you check out my latest video on the channel. I actually did a pretty cool video with talking about Ark Survival and the resolution on there. So that was fun. That was definitely fun. So you guys can check out that video. So I'll link that one first. Yeah, good, because you missed the first hour. And then also make sure you check out the video about No More Heroes. I did that video earlier in the morning. I also did that one. You guys can check that out too. So I'll post that one for you guys as well. So thank you guys so much for watching. Do appreciate it. And we'll see you guys tonight for the PE podcast in a couple hours. We should be going with the PE podcast pretty soon here. So thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you guys for the next one. Peace.